What's up, everybody? Just coming back at you here with another video. This is actually going to be a three-part video series. Um, I just hit 50 subscribers this week. I'm at like 57 now, but I wanted to do a 50 sub special. So this is going to be a little bit different than my pickups. Well, nothing. I didn't buy anything in this video series. Everything here I found when I went home to my parents' house today. Went up in the attic and went through all the stuff my parents boxed up when I moved off to college, and found all kinds of stuff that I'd forgot about from my childhood, and just really happy to find all this stuff. A lot of nostalgic memories from the things I found in the attic today, and wanted to share it with you all. First, I want to give a shout out to Console Reviews 100. I totally forgot to give him a shout out in my last video, and he really deserves it. He gave me a shout out, and he actually dedicated an entire video just to shout outs, which I thought was awesome. He talked about every channel and that he wanted to give a shout out to, and I really appreciate it. I told him I was going to give him one, so giving this shout out to Console Reviews 100. Check him out. There'll be a link down in the underbar. And just thanks a lot for your support, man. And everybody, if you haven't watched him or seen his channel, check him out. Uh, the first part of this 50 sub special is going to do with uh, games that I found today. The second part will have some comics, a handheld game, and a toy from my childhood. And then the third part is something special. It's a toy from my childhood that really took me back. It's probably one of my favorite toys growing up as a child. And if you all, when you all get to part three, if you remember playing with that toy, let me know. How much fun you used to have playing with it, because it was my favorite toy growing up, or at least a part of my favorite toy. So let's go ahead and get into this. This is some games I forgot I had from my childhood. I didn't have a Game Boy when I was growing up. My parents never bought me one. I had a NES, and that was it. And I usually didn't get a whole lot of games for them. I usually had to rent my games. And it wasn't until the Game Boy Advance came out, that I ever owned a handheld system. This was my first handheld system, was a Game Boy Advance. And I actually forgot I had this. My parents had boxed it up and put it in the attic. So when I was in the attic searching today, I found all kinds of stuff for it. And also found a NES game. I'll go ahead and show you that. I found Pac-Man for the NES, and this is really cool because Pac-Man's just great. And I remember playing this all the time on my NES. So I didn't have this. I haven't picked up a Pac-Man game. I've been mainly focusing on my SNES and Sega collection, so really cool that I found that. Next, some loose games that I had. I had a Matt Hoffman Pro BMX. Uh, I skated and BMX'd a whole lot when I was younger, and so I always bought those type of games. I have F-Zero, favorite game as far as like a racing type game. It was my favorite on Super Nintendo. Played this at my cousin's house all the time, so had to pick it up on Game Boy Advance as well. Next, I actually found some boxed games uh, for my Game Boy Advance. I had Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 3, and I had this boxed, and it actually has my F-Zero manual inside of it. I'll show you that. I don't know what happened to the box. I wish I still had it. That would be pretty cool. I think I'm going to start collecting for the Game Boy now. Maybe try to pick up some of the original Game Boys and stuff like that. I see them all the time, but I just hadn't thought about collecting for them yet. But there's the F-Zero manual. The Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 manual. And the game is right inside here. So I'll take that out. So Tony Hawk Pro Skater 3 on the Game Boy Advance. Like I said, I never had a handheld before until the Advance. I just never got into the handhelds that much. So I also have a boxed copy of NASCAR Heat 2002. Really cool that I found this. This is complete as well. You can see the game right there on the top. So see if I can pull this stuff out. There's the instruction manual. All these are in really good shape. I got to thank my parents for storing all of this so well. They kept everything in really good condition. So that was really cool. And then there's the game, NASCAR Heat 2002. It's really good shape. So really cool that I was able to find that. Then actually have the Game Boy Advance itself. Really cool system. Uh, it actually will play the old Game Boy games, which is pretty cool. I have the box and everything for it. The box is in really good shape. Really happy that my parents took such good care of it. Let's look at the back. It has the Nintendo GameCube on the back. It shows you how to plug the Game Boy Advance up to it. You got F-Zero on the back. That's blurry. Super Mario 2. The original Mario game, or I guess a remake of it, and Mario Kart. So really cool to have the box, and I already took the instruction manual out of it. It's got an ad for the GameCube coming in 2001, and then all the stuff is still inside. So got that complete. Then we went to my wife's parents, and she found her Game Boy stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you what Game Boy stuff she had. She had the Game Boy Advance SP, and it's pink, of course, but that's pretty cool. And then she had some games. I think these were her brother's games, because he was big into games, and he actually had an original Game Boy. So she has a Jeopardy for the original Game Boy with it. She had Mario Tennis with the see-through cartridge. Super Mario Land, which is a really fun game. I remember playing that with my cousins all the time. My cousin had a Game Boy original, so anytime I played Game Boy, it was with my cousin. And Donkey Kong Land. So label's a little wore on that, but still pretty cool. And happy to have all these now. I will probably start buying some Game Boy stuff for my collection now, as well as NES, SNES, and Sega Genesis. So got a whole lot more stuff now to collect for now that I found this. So go ahead and actually let me show you this real quick. I also found that my AV cables for my PlayStation. I have my PlayStation completely boxed in my PlayStation 2 box. I don't know what happened to the PS1 box, but I have it in my PlayStation 2 box. But I found the AV cables upstairs, so that's really cool. Uh, didn't know I still had those, so that's all the game stuff I found except for a handheld, which I'll show you in the next video. And go ahead and check out the next video. If you like comics, check out the second video. I got a whole lot of comics that I found from my childhood. And in the third video, we'll have a special surprise. It's my favorite toy growing up. So again, check out Console Reviews 100. And thanks to all my subscribers. It's all y'all have been really nice, and I just thank you so much for the support, the kind comments, and the people who's given me shout outs, and just thanks so much to everybody who's been supporting me, and uh, just thanks so much again. It's just really great that I think I've been doing these game videos for about a month now, and now I've hit 50 subscribers in a month, so that's really cool. So thanks for watching. Check out part 2, and check out Console Reviews 100 if you haven't seen this channel before. And I'll see you all in a bit. Take care.